Today I'm going to show you how to make a collagraph printing plate. There are lots of long definitions for what collagraph printing is. My favorite is simply a print of a collage. If you like what you see or you love art, please don't forget to subscribe. You need cardboard, glue, scissors, a pencil to draw with, and some cardstock. The hardest part is going to be deciding what to draw and drawing it the right size and shape. We have been looking at jazz, listening to jazz music, talking about the Harlem Renaissance and different artists and musicians from that time period. And picking your instrument and sketching it out large is the first step for a successful print. Don't worry about drawing any details. This is just the outline. Cutting cardboard is not easy, especially the small details. Be careful, cut from the outside first, and kind of get your big shapes before you try to cut anything small. Cut away from your hands always and take deep breaths. I promise it will get better. Finally, a guitar is a symmetrical image, but you want to glue everything down in reverse of how you drew it. A print, just like a stamp, always prints backwards. So although it is a symmetrical image, I'm gluing it down backwards to get in the habit of making sure all my details are in reverse. Okay, the tuners. That would have been really annoying to cut out, so I decided I would cut them out later and add them to my printing plate as a final detail. Any little piece that's sticking off your instrument, just add it later, no big deal. Speaking of details, it's time to add them. I'm using cardstock because it's just thick enough to show up, but it's not as thick as the cardboard. You want the outline and the body of your musical instrument to be the boldest part of your print. You can layer, like I'm doing here with my sound hole. You can layer a couple times, but remember this is not a sculpture, so you don't have to layer a whole bunch. Okay, yarn and string is a super fun and easy way to put strings and details on your instrument. Okay, watch my teacher fail. I really should have measured and cut before I glue it down because look how sloppy it looks. So instead of getting frustrated and setting my printing plate on fire, I just go back to my cardstock and I'm just gonna kind of touch up the ends so that it doesn't look so sloppy. So remember, with your art, there's no mistake that you can't fix in some way, so try to fix it before you set it on fire. Make sure to use plenty of glue. When you print, sometimes little pieces that aren't glued down will pull up with the ink and fall off. So use as much glue as you think that you need without making pools of glue. have fun, add details. Just make sure everything you add is in reverse, mirror image on the other side of where you actually want it. I decided to experiment with using glue as a raised surface to add designs. When I printed, as you'll see in the next video, you can't see all the glue that well, so that might be a fun detail to try. Just know it's not going to show up as much as the string or the cardstock. This is how you make a collagraph printing plate using cardboard and things you have laying around. Make sure to click the next video you see on your screen, and I will show you how to take this printing plate and do collagraph print making.